What about you, young brother? Huh? Caden? Okay, all praises, all praises. So it's supposed to be Black History Month, right? Why don't we know that everybody in this book look like us? Why don't we know that? Why do they put this stigma of Jesus out and not what the Bible says? Why? It's to confuse you. Give me 1 Corinthians 15:33. I want to show you something. Because
bring it out.
We out here confused as a people. We don't know up from down, left from right. We calling ourselves African American, we calling ourselves black, and not knowing that these terms are derogatory. Hey, sisters right there with the baby on the back. Did you know being called black is derogatory? That's a derogatory term. But we wonder why everybody treats us like crap or nothing. Because we refer to ourselves as crap or nothing. We call ourselves black and African Americans because why? Why? It's confusing. That's what we was taught from birth, right? Watch this. Come on.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
For what now?
For God is not the author of confusion.
God didn't give us nothing confusing. He didn't make nothing guesswork. He gave it to you black or white. This is what it is. This is what it ain't. God said that you, brother and sister, you make up the 12 tribes of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You see what I'm saying? Why do our people get shot down in the street daily by police? Why is there black on black crime in all of our communities? Why is Pookie and Ray Ray selling crack to Liam's mother? Why? Because we are confused, and God is not the author of that confusion. We've got to come back to who we are. We've got to come back to our posterity in the earth and take our world back. Give me that Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. I want to show you why we're in this condition. Sisters, hey, do you know the term of African American? What does that mean? What does it mean to be called an African American? An African American is the first name of a European and the last name of another European. Did two Europeans make this black skin we got? This brown skin we got? No! So how are you African American?
Bring it out!
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass.
This is going to happen.
If thou wilt not hearken.
If you wouldn't listen. How old are you, sister? 14. You? 12. Y'all in the house with your parents do. When you don't listen to your parents, do they give you a reward for going against them? No. It's some type of punishment or discipline, right? Watch this. Read that.
But it shall come to pass.
This is for surely going to happen.
If thou wilt not hearken.
If you will not listen
unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You will not listen to your father. That's who the Lord thy God is. The Lord thy God is the father of the Israelites.
That's right.
Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
If you wouldn't observe to do the commandments and keep the commandments of God, come on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now tell me this, young sister. Is a curse, is it a reward, or is it discipline? It's discipline. Smart young sister. A curse is being disciplined, right? So if God said he was going to put this curse on us for us not listening and keeping his commandments, right? Look at it. We're living it right now. Right. Do you know anything about history? It's supposed to be Black history. Why? Why this ain't being posted up nowhere? Why ain't nobody talking about the history that happened to our people? What? Because this very history points out who you are biblically, historically. Why do they tell us you don't know who we are past this time frame? Before this time frame. Why do they come with and teach us confusion? Why do we have confusion in faith? Why don't we own the liquor stores in our neighborhood? Because God has put a curse on us for not listening. We don't listen to the Most High, and he's punishing us for it. Read what you got. Yeah.
Verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city.
The scripture say, curse shall you be in the city, right? Look, we in the city of Oakland. How many, I go down, you live in Oakland? No? Where you live? Richmond? Oh, that's even worse. When you say when the Most High say, curse to the city, right? Look at the city of Richmond. All the murder that goes on in that city. All the drug dealing that goes on in that city.
Right.
All the pimping and pandering that goes on in that city. That's a curse. God said we ain't supposed to treat each other like that. Brothers and sisters is not supposed to be treating each other like the way we treat each other. Come on.
And curse shall not be in the field.
You're only 14, so you don't have a job yet, right? But when you get old enough and get into that job realm, guess what? You're going to know and understand that they despise us. You get what I'm saying? We're the last ones hired, but the first ones fired.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But brother, how do we change that stigma about ourselves? How? How do we change that stigma about ourselves?
I don't know, man, but we got to do something, man.
I couldn't hear you, brother. I couldn't hear your answer.
I say, I don't know, man, but we got to do something, man.
You don't know what we got to do something?
We got to do something, man.
We done tried marching.
Yes.
We done tried politics.
Yes.
We done tried everything under the sun. We done tried being called African American. We done tried being called black, right? Nothing's working, right? What if I told you there's something that works? What if I told you there is a solution? What if I told you that everything that we've been taught here in America is a lie?
That's right.
Ain't that a question? Don't you question that?
Yeah.
Why in Oakland, in one of the most revolutionary cities of the world, where the Black Panthers came through and came from, right? Why is there so much gang violence here? Why did they drop those drugs and those guns off in those neighborhoods? Huh?
Keep us down.
To keep us down, right? But there's more than just that. It's to keep you from coming back to who you truly are. That was the whole purpose. Because guess what? According to God, according to the Most High, we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We do. But to keep that from us, do you know the power of keeping your nationality from you? Give me Judah chapter 5, verse 19. I want to show you something right quick before you walk off, bro. Because at the end of the day, keeping your nationality from you, keeping your heritage from you, keeping your culture from you is why we're at the bottom.
Right.
You said we got to do something. How about come back to who you truly are?
Right.
How about come back? Before you get that, go to Psalms 82 and verse 6. Before you get that, how about coming back to acknowledging that you're the God of the earth?
There you go.
You're not no African American. You're not no black. God calls you the God of the earth. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6.
Come on.
I have said, ye are God.
God has said you, black man, you are a God on this earth. Read.
And all of you are the children of the Most High.
That you are the children of the Most High God.
That's right.
But you got to acknowledge that. If you don't acknowledge that you're the children of the Most High God, but you call yourself African American, which is two European men, then you don't acknowledge your God here in the earth.
That's right.
You don't take your role in the earth as the God, as the ruler.
Bring it out.
As long as we keep the mindset of African American, we will never rule the world again. This is the solution. The solution is to take your nationality back, take your heritage back, take your culture back, and then after you do that, we take over the world.
Right.
Who's more powerful than you? Who can stand with you? Who can they put next to you and say, this man done been through what this man race done been through? Who can say that? It's supposed to be Black History Month. Why are we not teaching Black history?
Right.
Why are we teaching westernized European history? On what they say. What's your nationality, bro? You black. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Do you know what the definition of black is? No. How about the definition of black is the absence of a color. If something is absent, it's present. If you was at school, me and you was in the same class, right? and they're doing roll call. They call me. They say, Shem. I say, here, present. Then they call you. What's your name? Huh? Seneca. All praises. Then they call you. Seneca. And you absent. What's in your chair? Is there anything in your chair? If you absent in class? Nope. There's nothing there. So guess what? When they say black, if the absence of color, it means that nothing is there.
Right.
And that's why it's so easy for us to turn on each other. You calling yourself nothing, I'm calling me nothing. Hell, we both nothing. Bang! Now we got black on black crime.
Bring it out.
You see what I'm saying? But if we seen and understood, read that again. Psalms 82.
The book of Psalms, chapter 82, and verse 6.
Bring it out.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High.
Seneca, the Most High said that you are the God of the earth. Why don't we have an inheritance with our God on our earth?
That's right.
Why? Where is it? Where is it? And why? And why can't we? What I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Watch this.
I gotta go run the stage too.
Watch, before you leave, watch this. Watch this. Because you said you do, right? But what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to tell you, is that the world was made for you.
Right.
Everything in the world was made for you. You were made to rule it. Are we the rulers of the earth right now?
Not yet.
No. That's what I'm saying. So we don't own our heritage. We don't own our land. We don't own our language.
Right.
We don't own anything because guess what? The earth is your turf.
That's
Read what you got.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And I said, it is so, Lord. Then he said unto me, even also is Israel's portion.
What's Israel's portion? What's supposed to be Seneca's portion?
Because for their sakes,
For your sake, Seneca,
I made the world.
God made the world for your sake.
That's right.
We don't own inheritance in our world because we want to do what the hell we want to do. We
Right.
don't want to stick to the Father's program.
Right.
The Father's program says, hey, black man, stand up and be a leader in your community.
That's right.
Stop selling drugs to your people.
Right.
Stop whoring out your sisters.
Right.
Teach your children. This is what the Lord say, but we go against that because we want to live like the oppressor.
Bring
Give
it
me
out.
Proverbs 3:31. Give me Proverbs 3:31.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Young sisters right here. Sisters. Hey, what does it mean to envy not the oppressor? What that mean? What does it mean to not envy the oppressor? You see what I'm saying? We walk on in darkness. There's wisdom crying out in the street right here. And we walk on in darkness. Hey, brother, looking at your watch. Hey, what does it mean to envy thou not the oppressor? Why can't nobody answer me that? Sister, what does it mean not to envy the oppressor? What does that mean? Read it again. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31.
Bring it out.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
What does it mean not to envy the oppressor? You don't know? Okay, watch this. Read on.
And choose none of his ways.
It means don't choose none of his ways. But as a black people, do we choose the ways of the oppressor? All the time. Look. Just look around. Just look around, sis. Is this the natural order of God? What we looking at here in America right now, is it the natural order? Huh? Is this our natural order? No, right? And why not? Because why? You're supposed to be at the top ruler with your man. That's why it ain't the natural order. The natural order is that you're supposed to be here on the top of the earth ruling.
That's right.
You ain't supposed to be at the bottom of society.
Right.
We ain't supposed to be hand in hand with these people.
Right.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Give me Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. How y'all sisters doing? Hey, come take a look at this sign right here. Come take a look at this sign. Or look at the back of that paper. Do y'all see at the bottom right of the paper, do you see that the names on there? It says the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. What do you see yourself on that list? Sisters, read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Sisters, listen to this, sisters.
For thou art in the holy people.
God said that We are holy as a people.
Right.
The so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man and woman, we're supposed to be separate from everybody else.
Bring it
That's
out.
what holy means. Come on.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God, our God. Why is it so possessive? It's a possessive term because he belongs to you and nobody else.
That's
Come
right.
on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Sisters, the Lord thy God have chosen us. What did he choose us to do?
To be a special people.
Do we walk around special right now? No, because we doing everything else under the sun that these other nations are doing.
Right.
We envy after what they have.
Right.
We want their woman. We want their man. When you got the greatest thing on earth right in your backyard growing.
Right.
We want their hairstyles and their hair looks and the way that they dress.
Right.
Come back to the Lord and how you supposed to be.
Teach.
Come back to your heritage. Respect yourself.
Bring it out.
Walking around here with your butts hanging out is not respecting yourself.
Right.
We gotta respect ourselves as a people, and you men gotta stand up and show them.
That's right.
You know? You're weak as hell, and that's our problem. Come on.
For thou the holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
God has chosen you to be a special people, meaning separate from everybody else.
Bring it
you
up.
got a special pair of shoes. You don't wear those every day. You treat them better than the other shoes.
Right.
You treat them better than everything else in your closet. You hold them to a high esteem.
Right.
Hey, bro, you see yourself on this sign, bro? Right here, with the super dry. You see yourself on this sign, bro? No? Sister, what about you? You see yourself on this sign? Huh? You see that? Our people walk on in darkness. It don't make no sense. Give me Proverbs 1 and verse 1. Give me Proverbs 1 and 1.
Bring it out. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction,
I'll just
to
carry
perceive
this,
the
keep a
word
jukebox and
of
tape it.
understanding.
That's how I
Our
usually
people don't
do it.
know wisdom
You want
and
me to leave the
instruction.
plate?
If we knew wisdom, then we would keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. We don't know wisdom. Wisdom is crying out in the street right now, but we walk on in darkness.
Right.
JDL, come up. Read it again.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. To receive the instruction.
The Most High said, receive the instruction. What instruction are you supposed to be receiving? You're supposed to be receiving the instruction of the law.
That's right.
Turn yourself around, black man, and stand up. Be a man.
That's right.
Come on.
To receive the instruction of wisdom.
What's the instruction of wisdom? Stepping up and keeping the commandments of God.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.